What is it that you'll argue for today? Will you argue for your limitations? Or will you decide to argue for what you want? Just think of the difference in that. Can't you feel it? We're so busy when somebody says that, you know, should we do this? And you go, I can't. And we argue so well for it. Or people ask you to go somewhere and you go, I can't afford it. And you argue and you have all the evidence, literally all the evidence of the day to prove your point that you can't do something. Imagine now, because like Einstein said, that you can't change anything with the current thinking, but you can with the same energy. So think of that passion, you know, that passion that you argue against something for your limitations. Why not use it to argue for what you want, to argue for your truth? Do not let the facts hide the truth. That may seem funny. Go, what do you mean, don't let the facts hide the truth? What you're looking at is always past tense. So what we're looking at is like 6 seconds behind. Our subconscious is literally, our conscious mind is 6 seconds behind what's going on. So what you're looking at is always the past. Why would you argue to keep the past in place? Do you get it? Do you get it? Why? That you would literally argue to hold something in place and it's already been and gone? It's the same with any medical condition. A diagnosis is not a prognosis. A diagnosis is evidence of your past thinking. It's not something to beat yourself up with or to say, well, you know, oh my goodness, poor me. All of that we literally argue for. Instead of just going, this is just evidence of my past thinking. And so now I'm going to change my thinking. We need to have a new thought if we need to have a new life. So this is why you end up working so hard, so flipping hard for the same results. Don't you get it? Do you get it? So remember, you're 6 seconds behind what's going on. So everything you're looking at is the past. This has all been created from past thinking, every single thing. So if you keep working hard, looking at the past, reacting to the past, if you keep doing that, then that's why you end up standing still and nothing changes. And then we grow old and die. Don't mean to be so negative, but that's what's happening. That's what's happening. But if we started to argue for the truth and we started to argue for change and we started to put a new thought in and go, what do I want to feel? How do I want to feel by the end of today? How do I want to feel? Well, I want to feel happy and this is the best day ever. Right, well, you've got to start your day that way. Listen, there's no happiness at the end of a rainbow. You can't get to happiness. Happiness is a state. It's a state that you choose. Are you going to choose that state today, or are you going to continue to react? Listen, there's 7 levels of awareness that I take my clients through, and it's just so amazing to realize that actually reaction is just like an animal. Nothing changes. Nothing will change, and you will work so hard, and you will say to me, but I'll just work harder and harder. I'll do another course. Oh, it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing. Oops. Yep, I fell. So, think of a new thought. So rather than me, so I just slipped there. So rather than thinking, oh gosh, I hope I don't slip again, I'm going to think, right, well, my feet are very firmly on the floor. I will stay upright, and I always stay upright on my walk. You see, just a new thought rather than thinking of the old thoughts. I hope that makes sense to you today, and I wonder what new thought you're going to choose today. What's your new thought today? What is it? How do you want to feel? Well, choose it. The body is an instrument of the mind. Stop letting your body control things. Stop letting your emotion control things. You are actually the controller, but you think it's your body, but it's coming from your thoughts. So change your thought. That's it. I know it sounds simple. You got to do the work. You've got to practice it. It doesn't take another book. It doesn't take another course. It just takes that. That's it. That is all the change that we need. Change your state. Have the most awesome, awesome day. Love and blessings.